What is going on, everybody, and welcome. This might get spicy, but when it comes to the truth, we gotta say it like it is. And as you can tell, not in the office, but still working. CRO fam, woke up today, open up my phone, take a look at Telegram and Twitter, and I see something that is obviously in the minds of a lot of Cronos fam, and that is the staking. On chain, we're looking at 5% right now. On DeFi, we're looking at 7.40 on Venom. On the card, I think things are changing as well. I see on Twitter comments, and we have mediums. We have a lot of different information right now, and this is not gonna be the only video on this subject, because when it comes to the staking, that is one of the most important things. As we want to make money, passive income, the lower it is, the less we have. The higher it is, the more we have. So what in the world is happening, Oscar? Well, there's info out there, but let me tell you something. Obviously, the increasing FUD, the increasing questioning, and all kinds of comments saying that this is a done deal, leave Cronos, leave crypto.com, and so that's also going to increase, right? And there's nothing I can say to stop people thinking like that. Only thing is demonstrating the information given by crypto.com and the Cronos, and that's it. Also apologize for the noise. It is what it is. We got to continue grinding. Now, first thing we're going to see is that at 12 a.m. today, on January the 16th, I'm seeing a picture at 6% on cross stake. Yesterday was a 7 point something, right? As I saw it yesterday, I was looking at it yesterday, so that's a big drop. Today, 6% at 12, and when you open up the app, 5.56 or so. So that's a big drop. But why is it different than on Bano Finance, where you're getting 7.40, right? That's amazing. Well, everybody, it's because things are happening right now, and there was a huge amount of CRO moved from crypto.com to on-chain staking. And there's an article, there's a medium, and I'm gonna leave the link down below. It's called Fortifying Cronos POS. That was the previous crypto.org network security, a proposal to increase target bonded ratio and optimizing CRO incentives. To put it simply, the bond ratio, right, is the amount of CRO that, well, it's there to provide all the staking rewards, and they have targets of 30% as of now. That was, kind of like the previous model that they're trying to improve from 30 to 60%. So the change is less and there's less dropping, because if it's higher than 30%, the APY goes down. If it's lower than 30%, the APY goes up. So there's a couple of things there that, well, that's obviously something you have to upgrade, because as it says in the introduction of this medium, has to be competitive. If not, the background and everything, the staking ratio, it's going higher, but the staking APR, it's going lower from 12% all the way to around 6 point something percent. Now, why will we need higher APR, right? That's one of the subtitles here. To maintain a fair and competitive staking delegation. If that's the case, well, we need to exceed, other different staking rewards and programs on the blockchain. If not many people want to come whole by Cronos and therefore leave the project, because it is heavily important to have big ones. So how does the new mechanism actually work? To grasp the proposed changes will impact Cronos POS chain, it is essential to understand three key parameters: inflation max, inflation rate change, and gold bonded. This parameter, the gold bounded, indicates the desired staking ratio for the Cronos POS chain, which is currently set at 0.3, 30%. The network's inflation rate adjusts in response to this target. So right now, the inflation is, it says here, currently the bonded inflation has exceeded the critical 30% threshold, leading to a decrease in inflation APR. So that is the answer why. It actually says, how does the burn work with this? And they are saying when it comes to the burn, the community burn that we're doing right now, the impact on declining the staking APR has been minimal so far. So that burn doesn't really affect much the APR going down. This is Oscar Ramos speaking, just what it's here written by the engineers. So bear with me, right? These adjustments introduce a more responsive inflation rate and can swiftly adapt to fluctuation in the network's staking ratio. So ultimately, these modifications are indeed to increase CRO emissions for validators by stabilizing the staking APR. Kind of that sounds like we want to have a more stable staking APR that adjusts, but it's really still competitive, because right now I think at 5% it is not competitive. And people, I'm gonna see it right there. I see some posts here, and when I was stacked, price dropping, APR also dropping, ranking also dropping. Maybe should be a topic on the upcoming AMA. And obviously it's gonna be a topic on the upcoming AMA. So many different questions like when US exchange, when more Visa card rewards. Now we're going to be talking about this staking ratio and, other different big subjects. And we'll be watching and we'll be live. So it is indeed, because why is the APR dropping so rapidly? Because a huge amount of CRO was moved. And is this a reason why to FUD and leave? People are saying, obviously, let's get out of here. That's in the minds of a lot of people, but it is your decision, right? Mine is set. This is no longer going to influence or change something in me, because one, I've decided to go DeFi. DeFi right now, we're earning 7.40% on Beno Finance. Will that change? It could change, but as of right now, it's looking really nice and I'm getting a lot of rewards. I already unstaked, like I mentioned before, all of my Cronos from DeFi wallet. So it's on a 24-day onboarding period. So I'm still waiting 24 days. Once it's done, I'll move it to DeFi and I'll continue earning different rewards. Here, 10 hours ago, Cronos posted the stakes are high. In the last 12 months, cross staking on Cronos POS soared 75%, exceeding the network's initial target staking ratio of 30%. This sets a new CRO fund benchmark for the community-led growth. So it's good, but with the changes when it comes to that bonded ratio, things have to change, and they will change, right? So we're gonna see a lot of different updates, a lot of different upgrades and moves around. If you are willing to wait with the CRO fund, then you're gonna be able to earn, as we continue changing stuff. But this is not gonna be a short-term solution, right? That maybe by the end of 2024, it's all gonna be fine. Things for sure will be question and answers, and they tell you at the end right here what you can do. We encourage the community to engage with the future POS chain to discussion proposals with your validators, participating in community channels like Discord and GitHub. So if you are one of those who are always on Discord chatting with your validators or so, keep doing it, because validators should consider the diverse perspectives of their delegators before voting. So it means that there's going to be voting regarding all of these changes, because Cronos cannot just dictate something. It has to be passed. So by the time it's passed, by the time it's adopted, and so it's going to take some time, right? So this is somewhat the beginning to understanding what happened to the staking APR, and is this going to be 5% forever? No, it's going to change. We're trying to change it. They're trying to modify it to have a more sustainable and delicious ecosystem for all, to increase incentives and increase the target bonded ratio. Thanks for watching, everybody. Overall, I'm not at all concerned with crypto.com. No FUD here, but as always, we're gonna have all kinds of attacks, and people might just consider leaving, but rest assured that when it comes to the bull market, this company has all the check boxes that I'm looking for. And we're gonna go to $1 and beyond. At that point, all of those Cronos that we're earning on the daily passive income, they're gonna make a lot of sense. Peace.